Everyone, today I'll be dealing with two very important topics. One is obviously with regard to the Keshwananda Bharati case, and second is with regard to Article 142. So, what do you mean by Keshwananda Bharati case? During the year 1972, one particular case came before the Supreme Court. So, Supreme Court formed a particular constitutional bench comprising of 13 judges, largest constitutional bench ever formed. So, in 1973, it gave a solid verdict, a judgment. We oftenly call it as a basic structure doctrine. So, what do you mean by basic structure doctrine? If you look at the historically, during World War II, Hitler used to amend constitution at his will, so as to implement and in furtherance of his own nationalistic policy. So, he used to alter each and every aspect of the constitution. So, it was evenly noted that there must be some inherent limitation on the executive, or for that matter the legislative body. So, that debate arose out of this particular case, and debate started happening on this particular front, and it was very obvious that it was established in Germany itself that there are some inherent limitations which a particular law making body cannot pass or transgress upon. So, otherwise it would alter the very structure of the constitution. So, same happened with India. Parliament prior to 1973-72, Parliament used to amend so many constitutional provisions. So, there were few instances where Parliament used to encroach upon some of the very basic structure of the constitution, which laid down by this particular judgment. So, what do you mean by basic structure? So, basic structure is nothing but a very concrete doctrine, a very concrete framework of the constitution upon which this particular very living document is based. Once we try to alter it, then the original constitutional norms will not even prevail. So, this particular judgment gave a solid verdict by saying that the basic structure, for example, fundamental rights, rule of law, separation of powers, judicial review, these are very basic to our constitution, so as to protect the very citizens of this particular country. So, in that particular judgment, one fact came before us, and that is Parliament has right under Article 368 to amend the constitution, but Parliament cannot alter the basic structure. So, there was a question whether basic structure norms were given, that in this particular area Parliament can encroach or cannot encroach upon, and that particular case was not decided like that. But over the, what I would say, 30-40 years, several judgments were passed, and every judgment gave us a distinct structure. We oftenly call it as a basic structure, like what I mentioned just while: fundamental rights, rule of law, then separation of power. Then recently also we had right to privacy. So, this is nothing but a evolving concept, because we all know constitution is a living document. So, as and when situation arises in the society, the norms or constitutional values, the provisions and policies has to be adopted with the rising aspiration of the society. So, the Keshwananda Bharati case has very firmly established what do you mean by the basic structure. So, it somehow limited the powers of the Parliament not to enact a particular law in a particular area which may not be under the domain of the parliamentary provisions. So, this particular topic was with regard to the basic structure. So, very second topic which I initially hinted at is about Article 142. So, you might be watching, hearing news about Sushant Singh Rajput. Previously, that particular case was being investigated by the Mumbai police. Then one FIR was lodged in Bihar, Patna, and one case was proposed before Supreme Court by saying that this particular issue should be handed over to CBI so as to give fair trial to it, fair investigation should happen. Then what made Supreme Court to order this case should be handed over from Mumbai police to CBI is that Supreme Court has one very wide discretionary power under Article 142. So Supreme Court can act upon that particular case by having support from the Article 142. It says that Supreme Court has a discretionary power, and to attain a natural justice and a particular case should be resolved on a merit basis, so Supreme Court can give ruling, and that particular decree or ruling or verdict should be followed by all the institutions. So this is very important and very forthright power bestowed upon the Supreme Court, where it can see merit is there in the case, and fair investigation should be carried out, the culprit should be brought before, and the investigation should happen in a very meritorious basis. So this particular article is very important, as it can also solve or resolve some of the very basic issues which are in the purview of human rights. Thank you.